Hey Savages, Boy Savage here, coming to bring you some fresh news about this amazing new Nordic-themed dark map, Fjordur. It will be free. It's an official DLC extension map coming to Ark Survival Evolved June 12th, 2022, 10 a.m. PDT. Now you can just transfer that to whatever time zone you're in, and you'll be good. Before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe, and please share this video on Discord, Reddit, Facebook, or wherever, and let's get into this amazing new map. The size of it? Well, it depends on what system you're going to be playing on. For PC, it's going to be 20 gigabytes. For Xbox, it's going to be 40 gigabytes. For PS4, yeah, who knows? They have not released, actually, how big it's going to be on PS4, but we can imagine around 40 gigabytes with Xbox. There is a modded map this is based off of, and there's a pretty high chance that there will be a lot of similarities in a lot of ways, and I'm just going to go off what is officially confirmed so you aren't just left guessing too much. So sadly, an official map for Ark Fjordur has not been released, but here you can see this is what the modded map looked like. Now if you ask me, I think they're going to be pretty darn similar, given that there are still realms and there are still the same amount of islands. And I'm pretty sure they're even called the same thing. So that's just my opinion. But let's get on to, personally, my favorite part. The new creatures, new species of dinos. You know, we got 3 from the community vote and 1 that was already in the original modded map. We have the Fenrir, the Andrewsarchus, the Desmondus. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. And the Fjordhawk. The Fjordhawk, personally my favorite, but we'll get into all of them right now. Starting off with the one I know littlest about is the Fenrir, the Ice Wolf, the Cool. I mean, it's going to be just like a Sabertooth, we can imagine. There's no official dossier, not yet. It is unknown how the Fenrir will be tamed, but my guess is it will be like the Sabertooth. Has an amazing AoE freeze attack, which means area of effect, for those of you who don't know. And again, just like the Sabertooth, I personally love this to death, there is no saddle needed. So you can just tame this thing and hop right on and start getting XP and getting loot. Or, you know, whatever you want to do. Don't let me tell you what to do. The second creature on our list here is the Andrewsarchus. Barely anything is actually known about how this creature is going to behave, but the dossier implies that it will attack wild creatures and players on sight. It's an omnivore, and it can drift in position and let you spray down enemies with your huge turret on its back, which you will have to craft and install, I'm pretty sure. Here's a little quote saying, "Serving as the first winner of the community creature vote, Andrewsarchus makes its way to Fjordur packing a arsenal of utility. Andrewsarchus may seem sluggish while foraging for a meal, but they can move unexpectedly fast when provoked. Once tamed, its saddle will allow you to mount a minigun to the back of it." So I don't see how they're going to be fast, but if I had to guess, it's going to be like a right-click charge attack, not attack, but sprint feature. I think that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully it doesn't drain stamina too much. But on to the next, Desmondus, the bat, the big old blood-sucking vampire bat. Command Desmondus to snatch up small prey for you. I've even heard, actually, that they can pick up parasaurs, but I'm not sure about that. How big is this Desmondus bat going to be? I don't know. It reads on to say, let its uncanny power to vanquish into darkness become your personal stealth mode. So I'm glad that we're going to be able to turn invisible and just like sneak past the wyvern cave, hopefully. Oh, I'm not even sure if there's wyverns on this map. If there are great advantages to using this ability. Before you decide to track down Desmondus for yourself, I'd still advise you to hunt down these horrors out in the light and away from their caves. They seem uniquely adept at flying and hiding in those dark, narrow spaces, which I think it's cool that it says that. Does that mean that this is going to be the first flyer that is just naturally allowed in caves? Because that would be perfect. I've always hated the fact that we cannot fly in caves. It does not make sense to me. It will have the nifty ability to use echolocation. It will ping enemies in a certain radius, and that will be very helpful for PvP and even PvE if you're stuck in a tight situation in a cave, which these can go in, which is so cool, again. It was the third creature to be announced to land on Fjordur, and Desmondus was the second winner of the community creature vote. So that's pretty cool. On to the last, but definitely not least, actually, in my opinion, it's the best, It's the Fjordhawk. Barely anything is actually known about how this creature is going to behave. The dossier says the Fjordhawk will be able to retrieve items upon death, making it invaluable in PvE and extremely helpful in PvP, though other players may be able to snipe it out of the air or some similar balancing mechanism like a net or a freaking turret, whatever they got. Oh, don't let them come around with the Andrew Sarkis. They'll slide up on you and get you with a turret. I am so excited for this new game map. I mean, the battles we're going to have, legendary. Fjordhawk's Latin name likely refers to this name, a hawk from Norse mythology that is perched in between an eagle's eyes. It's interesting enough. I like the links between Norse mythology and this map. It's very Viking-like. It's very Atlas. No, I'm just kidding. The part I'm sure a lot of you are waiting for is, what kind of map is this gonna be? Well, it's a cold map with 4 islands. I'm so sorry if I butcher the names, but here they are. We've got Vardaland, Vanaland, Baljord, and Balheimer. I butchered those so hard, I'm sure of it. Plus, 3 realms. The map contains an area that includes 3 portals to 3 different realms. That's not even counting the islands that I just butchered. These are 3 completely different maps, essentially. So it's 4 maps all in one. And I'm pretty sure each realm is going to have its own boss, just like in the mod. And with the size, I mean, there's really nothing else that they could do. I mean, they could do a whole bunch of stuff, but I can't imagine what else they would do. So I think it's either going to be bosses or just some crazy type of new event in the game. Leave a comment down below. What could they add in those big areas to consume our time? A little backstory on the 3 portals to the 3 different realms. Here are the 3 names and what type of lands they are. And I'm going to butcher these for you too. Don't worry. Now we got... And I hope that you guys can just bear with me here. Jotunheim is an icy realm with extreme freezing temperatures. Vanaheim is a luscious forest-based realm. And Asgard is a realm of large, vibrant fields and abandoned buildings. Okay, I could easily do the last 2. The first one, I'm so sorry. Unique obelisks in the form of massing floating runestones. These were actually in the modded map. I have never played the modded map, so I don't have footage of it. I am sorry. But here's a screenshot. And these are going to be so cool. And let's just say there's going to be a lot of caves, various runes around the map, including things such as dwarven mines. It doesn't say how many caves will carry over, but the modded version had 25 awesome caves, a lot being Nordic and even Lord of the Rings themed. Plus, one of the game's main developers says one of these caves was his favorite part yet. And the Mjolnir sword skin. It's the last thing on our list here, but not the least cool by any means. It can be applied to any tech sword to give it the Mjolnir look, as well as giving off electricity. That's pretty cool. Notes. Oh yeah, I put this in my notes. I think it's going to let us fly, but that's just a guess. Mjolnir was originally part of the mod and was dropped by the Desert Titan. The official appearance may differ slightly from the one in the mod. Here's a list of the other confirmed creatures in the map so far. And that is all I've got for you guys today. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I will see you on June 12th, 10 a.m. PDT. See you then.